Are some of the strengths you would say your classroom has as a classroom community?
The strengths?
Uh-huh.
They are supportive of each other. They collaborate well with each other.
Okay. Anything specifically with like linguistically strengths or academic strengths that you would say?
About my classroom academically, I don't have ESOL. I don't know if that would necessarily be a strength.
Sure, but I mean the linguistic challenges are not there.
So they're not there.
Anything else that you would think is a strength?
I have several students that they're not defined ESOL, but there are a couple, I say several, but there are a couple from Mexico. Okay. And I have students that have moved from different states, so they provide some diversity and different cultural aspects, you know. Okay. A different meaning and understanding of the topic. Okay.
So with the same thing, what are some of the challenges that you might have?
The difference, the gap between the students, between my highest student and my lowest student is a challenge, trying to meet the needs of all students at any given time, or meet both of their needs at the same time, you know.
Anything else with curriculum or logistic or students or families, any challenge?
It's just a new curriculum.
Yeah.
Kids, the population, it's just there's a lot of kids that come and go. So I guess that would be kind of a challenge, is not knowing what the certain kid had before they came into your classroom.
Okay.
Have they been exposed to BDI? Have they not? Is this new to them? You know.
Okay. So not knowing what kids have been exposed to.
Yeah.
Okay. What goals would you say you have for this semester with BDI? What would you like to see happen?
For kids to be able to automatically pick up on what they're supposed to do or how they're supposed to use the tool. Like if it's a hammer, here's a nail, you get the hammer, you hit the nail on the head, you pull it back, you hit it again, and without me having to show you how to reuse the hammer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Anything else for you with the strategies or something for goals?
Implement different ones, new ones. Like I haven't done the magic book.
Okay.
And, don't really touch dots charts too much. I focus on like linking language, mind mapping.
Okay.
You know, and other various things.
Okay. So if you were to pick a couple areas from here, let's say you want the kids to become automatic with their use of tools, or give yourself, I'm going to use dots chart. What kind of timeline would you like to see for yourself for this semester, so we can support you with that? So
what type of timeline would I have to implement or meet those goals?
Meet those goals, yeah. So it's something that you're thinking, I want to do this. Do you want to wait for 2 weeks and kind of get settled and then focus on this kind of stuff?
I'll start now.
Start now? Yeah. Okay. That way we have an idea that, and we will kind of send you an email, but we'll kind of keep the focus on these kinds of things so that we are not spread in too many directions. Okay. Sometimes it's just myself here, Ramona here. So when we have our conversation with you, we'll just talk to you. Hey, were you able to try the new strategy? Dots. What did you see with that? So our conversations are focused on whatever you're, and not to say that more things may not come up. Something else might come up. You try dots and you go, oh, maybe I should spend some time on doing a different kind of a vocabulary thing or something.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep the conversations to this. Okay. So start now and then try things and then see how they go, and then reshift, refocus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or becoming like an avid user of it. Like we've tried hearts. Maybe it wasn't good for that particular lesson. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I needed to teach it more and be more explicit.
Yeah.
Kids didn't really grab onto it.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just keep having conversations on this part, how to make sure our kids become really automatic with the use, and then if you've tried any new strategies. Okay, so let's bring this to closure. What's the total number of students you have in your class?
25.
25. And you said you do not have any ELL students, none identified, but you do have some culturally and linguistically diverse students. And how many would you say? 2 or 3? 3?
Yeah.
SPED?
5.
Anything else? Homelessness, foster homes, or kids living with grandparents, or...
Oh yeah, one just moved from Allie's class of mine. She lives with grandparents. Her father passed away, or her father was murdered actually.
Recently?
No, when she was in first grade.
Okay.
So a few years ago, but she's still struggling. None in foster. I you know what? I only have 2 students that have their biological mom and dad out of 25.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
That's what it looks like here.
So
yeah. I think last year I ended with 19 kids. I had probably 2 or 3 that were the same out of 19. So wow. 2 had their biological mom and dad.
Wow. What's the total of at-risk kids you have in your class?
At-risk and
based on fast bridge, yeah, ELA and math. Let's go with ELA.
Well, I have 10 independent readers, so I would show. I know that's a huge increase, right?
Yeah.
So they're independent readers now. That's insane because we have like 30 total in 4th grade, and I have 10 of them out of my classroom.
Wow.
Yeah. So I would say 15 at risk.
Okay.
10.
That's huge. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Anything else that you think we should know just for the implementation, just to kind of keep ourselves accountable and true to this process? I mean, you know, we drive 2 hours 45 minutes to come here and then get back right back on I-35 North. So that we did this morning.
I don't know.
Because we want to. If there's something we can help you with,
I think for me it would go more into the idea of meeting the needs of all the kids at any particular time. Well, I don't know, for me, I have these 10 that are ready to excel to the next level, and then I have these 15 that could probably use another month of rigorous, you know, something or another. And I just
how do you balance that?
Yeah, how do you balance that?
Okay.
For me, I almost feel like it would be better fit for the kids if they were all in the classroom where they're all, you know, and then you're segregating.
That's right. By ability
and culture too, because not all. I mean, African Americans, Hispanics, they're not exposed to the same thing that Caucasians are, for instance. You know? Yeah. So you're going to have more.
Yeah, and that's. I mean, it's at the heart of the problem. So I'll think on that a little bit more and talk to Ramona too, and then when we come back, hopefully, we can kind of just talk on these lines a little bit more with you.
Hopefully, you got enough.
Oh yeah. This is good.